Hello and welcome to Soul Dust Wellbeing. My name is Tara. This is our Vinyasa flow for a quick core session. So it's a shorter session, but it will warm up through the front, the back and the sides of the core, making you strong, improving your muchness for the day ahead, and making everything nice and malleable and mobile. So we're going to begin, but before we begin, just a quick mention that if there's anything that we do that makes you causes pain, or if you feel uncertainty or discomfort, then please do stop, modify, or seek medical advice. Great, let's begin. We're going to start down on our backs, feet in, pressed into the floor. And just take a moment to allow yourself to arrive. So relaxing the back down, melting into the mat, maybe create some space at the back of the neck. Breathing in and out through the nose. Maybe close the eyes down or just have a soft gaze through the lowered eyelids. Breathing in and out through the nose. You can take one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart center, and breathing into the lower hand, and then the upper hand, and then out in the opposite order, upper hand, lower hand. And we'll begin to employ the Ujjayi breath, where you activate the vocal cords just a touch, to create that oceanic sound. So it's as if you were fogging up glasses, but your mouth is closed. Allowing the mind to settle, the dust to settle from the day or the night or the week behind you. And we'll begin on your next out breath utilizing that Mula Bandha, which is a firming of the pelvic floor. If you're not sure in feeling for that, it's as if you were stopping yourself from peeing midstream, which doesn't sound very glamorous, but it does give an accurate description. So at the end of your out breath, you firm that Mula Bandha, and as a side effect, the lower back may press down towards the floor, but the action is more the pulling in, the firming of the pelvic floor. And so this begins to bring a small amount of movement to the lower spine. And pulling in and up. And we'll do 3 more. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, Mula Bandha. Breathe in, relax and open, invite air in. Breathe out, Mula Bandha, pulling, firming up towards the core. Breathe in, 1 more. Breathe out. Once you're holding that firm, we're going to press down through the feet and lift the hips to the sky. And then lower bone by bone, down back to the floor, release, open, fill with air. Breathe out, firm, and then lift. Breathe in, come back down. Breathe out, firm, then lift. Breathe in, coming back down. So we're really identifying and engaging that core strength. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, firm. Raise. Breathe in, coming back. Last one. Firm, raise. Coming back down, Hug the knees into the chest. And just rocking the hips side to side, giving a little massage to the sacrum. And then with the pointer finger and the finger next to that, we'll see if we can take hold of the big toes. Knees are nice and bent. And you can hug the knees down in towards the armpits into happy baby. And from here, we're actually going to soften the right leg in and take the left leg out to the side. So we're not forcing this movement at all. We're just opening the body up nice and slowly, step by step. Breathe in, bring the left leg back in. Breathe out, right leg comes out. Just allowing gravity to do its thing. Breathe in and come back up. See if we can take both legs out at the same time. And continuing that Ujjayi breath and holding that Mula Bandha. Holding that Mula Bandha now for the rest of the session. And legs come back to the center. Bring the feet together and having the legs nice and bent, take the hands beneath the head, elbows back, not pulling on the head or the neck. Breathe in. As you breathe out, firming Mula Bandha, belly towards the floor, tucking, lifting the shoulder blades away from the floor. Breathe in, take the feet away from the face a little. Breathe out, curling back in. Breathe in. Softening out, breathe out, Mula Bandha, firming the belly, breathe in. So we're building to begin some heat through the lower belly, through the core. Breathing in as we open out, breathe out as we firm in. We'll do 3 more. Lifting the shoulder blades up, 2 more. 1 more. And begin to take the legs a little further away at about that 45-degree angle. Breathe in, open out. Breathe out, firming in. We'll do 4 more, building some more strength, more heat. But if this starts to feel like it's creating a little bit of tension in the lower back, then go back to the first version where the feet stay a little close to the face. And now we're going to take it even further. Working within your body's capability, but still coming up a little bit against an edge. You don't want to just be hanging out doing what your body can already do. You want to be creating warmth, a little bit of exertion, a little bit of shaking in the belly or the legs. And take the legs all the way down now to just 1 inch off the floor. Hands come out in front of you, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, don't give up. 1, relax. Melt onto the floor. Beautiful. Bring the feet in a little. We're going to roll onto the right side. Take your elbow beneath the shoulder. Straighten the legs out and firm the ankles at right angles. Use your supporting hand to push up. So we're firm through the legs, through the glutes. And you can take your hand and guide your hips a little away from the mat. Top hand comes to the sky. Again, if you're shaking here, that's really good. We want that. We want you to be a little bit out of your comfort zone and building strength rather than just hanging out what your body can already do. Holding here for 4. If you want to make it a little harder, you can raise the top leg as well. 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to change to the other side. You can just roll over, but I figure people don't want to be staring at my butt. So I'll just shift to the other side. Elbow underneath the shoulder, press up, legs stacked, firm thighs, firm glutes. Raise that lower side of the waist up, top hand comes to the ceiling. Again, if you want to make it a little harder, you can raise the top leg. I'm going to stay lower this morning for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Beautiful. We'll come back to the way we were facing, rolling onto the belly. So we've worked through the front of the body and the sides. Now we're going to work through the back of the body. We're going to start in a Sphinx pose. So your legs are firm, tops of the feet touching the floor. And then pulling the ribs forward through the hands, chest moving forward to create space at the lower back. If you feel dumping into the lower back at all here, you might want to take the arms further forward to create a little more space before moving on to this higher angle. So at any stage we don't want to feel dumping in the back. We're pulling forward, firming the glutes. Breathe in and we'll straighten through the elbows, but we're not pushing back, we're still pulling forward, bringing curvature to the upper back. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, come down. Firm glutes, don't let them relax. Still holding Mula Bandha. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out, come down. You'll start to feel this through the front, the triceps, the back of the arms. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3 to go, 2 to go. Still pulling forward, holding Mula Bandha. Last one, coming all the way down. Now your thumbs come back to the lower ribs, firming the thighs, lift the kneecaps, holding Mula Bandha. Breathe in, use the back strength to curl up. Your hands are pulling forward again. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, curling up. Back strength. And breathe out, coming down. Breathe in and curling up. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, curling up. Seeing if you can open a little more each time. Maybe even do the advanced version where you add a little smile to the face. We can do 5 more. 4 more. Adding a smile to your face changes the way you feel about your practice. It's a good way of tricking the mind into enjoying your strengthening sessions, your core sessions. Last one. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, come down, curl the toes under. Peel the belly button away from the floor as if there was a thumbtack underneath your belly button. Lifting up and then press back all the way back. Hips come down to the heels as you move into child's pose. Forehead rests on the floor. You're still holding Mula Bandha. Catch your breath. Bring it into a steady, even flow. Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. Breathe in, come up onto the hands and knees. Curl the toes under and we're going to press back into a down dog. Bend the knees as much as you need to make this an option for you. Otherwise, Straightening out through the legs, melting the heels down towards the floor. Sweep the triceps towards each other. Shrug the shoulders and then allow for space as the armpits move towards the feet behind you. Belly is firm, thighs are firm. We'll take the right leg to the air. Come forward into a plank as the knee comes to the nose. Take it back again. Leg up to the sky. Breathe out, knee to the nose. One more time, leg to the sky. Knee to the nose. And then really press down through the hands, dome the upper back. Create space to put your foot down between the hands, back knee to the floor. Heart to the front of the room. Breathe in. Breathe out, sweep the hips back. Breathe in, front of the room. Breathe out, sweep the hips back. One more time, front of the room. Breathe out, sweep the hips back, holding here, enjoying the opening through the hamstring on the right leg. Belly is still firm. Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose, holding that Mula Bandha, maybe even the smile bandha if you're able to. There is no smile bandha, just nice way of remembering to smile. Bring the hips back forward, take the right hand up onto the knee. We'll press up into a low lunge. So rise back out of this a little, pressing back through the front foot, and then shorten the gap between the ribs and the hips. And then holding that in a firm belly, see if you can lower the hips towards the floor. Both arms come up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breathe in and out through the nose. Hands come to the floor. Right hand comes up to the ceiling as you're pulling your belly away from the thigh that it is near. Bringing a beautiful twist to the spine, rinsing out through the spine. And then we'll reach that hand back. If you can, just enjoy the twist, but if you're able to, bring that back foot up and pulling that heel towards the buttocks. The belly is still firm, stretching out through the quads. And that foot goes back, no slingshotting out of it. Raise the back knee from the floor. Keep the knee to the armpit as your heel goes up to the buttocks. Press back to down dog. We're going to move forward onto the toes into a plank. Lower to the floor, flatten the feet. Breathe in, cobra, pulling forward. Breathe out, come down. Belly button lifts first. Up into plank, back to down dog. We'll just move through the other side. So the left leg lifts as you breathe in. Breathe out, knee to the nose. And take it back, three-legged dog. Knee to the nose, press down through the hands, create space. One more time. And then with that space, place that left foot down, back knee to the floor, heart to the front of the room, breathe in. Breathe out, sweep back. Breathe in, front of the room. Breathe out, sweep back. One more time. And opening, holding here through the back of the hamstring. See if you can drop that left hip down. It has a tendency to want to lift up. Dropping it down and bringing your chest towards that front thigh, knee, shin, whatever is available to you. And then we'll come forward, left hand goes onto the left thigh, sweeping up into our Anjaneyasana, our low lunge. So we'll lift up out of that lunge a little, pull the ribs towards the hips, and then sink back down while holding that integrity. And then the left arm comes up as well. You can stay here, sinking into that posture, toes on the left foot spread wide, or you can move with your breath, sweeping out of the posture and then back in. The hands are reaching towards the foot behind you. And the hands reach back down on your next out breath. Left hand lifts to the sky, firming the belly away from the thigh that it's near. Looking up to the ceiling, pressing down through that right hand, space at the neck. Soft smile, smiling eyes. And then if you're able to reach that left hand back, sink the hips down, and you can stay here just twisting, or you can bring that right leg up, heel in towards the buttocks. Belly is still firm, still holding Mula Bandha. If you feel this hurts your knee, the idea is not to be back on your knee cap. You want to be resting your weight on the front of the thigh, and you can double up the mat or put a towel beneath your knee so that you can do the posture without pain. Gently letting go, that left hand comes back around, back knee lifts, keep the knee into the armpit as you take the heel up to the buttocks, press back to down dog. Breathe in, come up onto the toes, move forward into plank, lower, flatten the feet, lift up cobra, using the strength of the glutes and the back. Breathe out, come down, curl the toes under, press back to plank, back to down dog. Take the knees to the floor, forehead to the floor, child's pose. You can even take the hands together and peel them up over the back of the head. Create a stretch between the shoulder blades and down the triceps. Forehead touching the floor. And take the hands back down, walking the hands into the body so you're sitting comfortably on your feet. You can place a block between the thighs to sit down on if you like, or just move into Sukhasana, legs crossed, sitting on the floor if that's easier for you, or legs just out in front, basically into a comfortable position for you. I'm going to stay here, and we're just going to close the eyes down for a moment. We've created some warmth and malleability through the body, some clarity through the mind. We're just going to finish by extending that clarity and stillness. So we'll take the right hand up to in front of the face. The pointer finger and the finger next to it touch the third eye. So here we can block either the right nostril with the thumb or the left nostril with the pinky. We're going to block the right nostril with the thumb and breathe out. Breathe in. Release and block with the pinky. Breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in. And blocking with the thumb. Breathe out through the left nostril. That's one round. Breathe in. Block with the pinky. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in. Block with the thumb. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in. We're going to continue with this. Block with the pinky. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, blocking with the thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in, out through the left. One more time, out through the right. Out through the left. Close the eyes down, release the hand. Sitting or kneeling comfortably, bring length to the back of the neck. Still holding Mula Bandha ever so slightly to support the posture, the spine. Relaxing down into your body, feeling through the warmth that we've created. Just 2 minutes on yoga of the mind. So any ideas, to-do lists or thoughts that pop into your mind, see if you can see them turn a little bit more solid into an object or a shape or a colour. And then as you breathe out, breathe that out, crumbling, disappearing, dissolving through the crown of the head and rising away from you like mist from a lake. This is a skill. This takes practice. But as it becomes more accustomed to you and easier, maybe identifying with the peace of mind, the relief that you feel when you're able to simply let go of an idea, a thought, instead of responding or reacting or thinking it's important and trying to hold on to it. Just letting each thought go. Slowing your out breath down. Bringing your hands together in front of the heart center. Sealing this clarity and warmth in, thumbs touch the third eye, touch the lips, touch the heart center. And we close with a namaste to seal in your practice and your intention. Gratitude for this practice and for the company of others practicing with us and the opportunity. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that practice, and I hope it brings you a fabulous day ahead, and I hopefully will see you here for some other sessions. Thank you.